He's here in the lightweight division.
This fight should be crazy.
Sitik Muduev in the blue corner, Júlio Cesar Chaves in the blue.
I'll say
in
this,
the red.
Sitik has the Combat Pro bend hand wrap, so you know his hands are going to be fantabulous. Chaves known for those chopping leg kicks and the calf smashes. Muduev wants to wrestle. At least that's what he said in the back.
Heavy low kick right on the calf. Instant redness. Instant level change.
Man, Chaves has such a devastating right leg, but part of that is because he stays so heavy on his lead, which makes him available for shots like Muduev just took to press him to the fence. Muduev chaining together, single, double to ankle pick, and he puts Chaves to the ground. He's looking to pass the butterfly because it's impeding his movement, and he passes to the far side. Tabling the legs, Chaves looking to turn to his belly, Muduev not allowing that at all. If he gets to his belly, he can build base. Sitik is making damn sure the only thing you get is your legs tabled and pinned together. Into leg drag, pinning that bottom thigh. Strong move by the grappler, Muduev. Chaves recovering from a horrible position. Muduev on the body lock. Chaves looking to get back up to his knees. Looking for the tilt, real heavy on that lead leg, making it hard for Chaves to walk. Muduev flurries in on the double. Chaves with the over-under starting to peel Sitik up. Sitik taking Chaves down again. Chaves, two hands on the back of the head, working his leg free, scrambling up. Muduev all over him. If Chaves can't get full separation, he's going to be in for a grind time tonight. In this moment, both of these guys need to be battling for head position. Sitik is low. He's allowing Chaves to push down on him with the head, which is how Chaves is getting his hips out. And if Chaves can get a tiny squat on, he'll get his forehead in the crook of the neck, and that will keep Muduev at a position where he can't get really close enough to suck the hips out from underneath him.
This type of fight is a grind.
Yes, sir. But this is a veteran's fight. You know, both of these guys just under 20 fights deep. This is for sure going to get the eyes of 1%er shows out there. Both of these guys are prime. Muduev gets Chaves up and down, this time without the wall to help him. Chaves doing a great job of scooting his hips back to the fence, getting that third leg underneath him so he can start to build up again. But
pause.
Hey now. I'm sure no one's going to be upset that someone says they got a third leg on them, you know what I mean? That hip heist is strong, but Muduev is in on the hips. I'd like to see Muduev switch his stance and use the right leg to trip Chaves back down as he's climbing back up, kind of force him to waste the energy as he receives it. Chavez's corner desperately screaming, trying to get him to break off or do anything. I'm not sure, my Portuguese isn't that good, but he is having a hell of a time getting off this fence. This was about 30 seconds of out in the open, and then about 4.5 minutes of Muduev grinding Chaves into the fence and or floor.
As Sitik is bringing that pressure to Cesar up against the cage right here in front of us, I can see a knot in his left calf on the side, and there's what it's from.
Chaves ate a couple good shots in there, a quick right, left, but he is damaging the leg of Muduev as soon as they get to space. Either Muduev's going to need to avoid that, or I guess keep tying him up on the fence. He can take 1 or 2. Who knows if he can take 7 or 8. Watch that leg chop come right out. 3, 2, 1. Hey, I called it. Wrong guy, but I called it. The twitchy energy from both guys. Things are constantly moving, so it's harder to see what's coming. Great timing by Chaves.
As soon as his foot
hit
landed.
The floor, whack. Man, I'd really like to see like one strong knee check, shin check to those calf kicks and see how it slows Chaves down. Because he thumps those things in. You got to give him a little bone-on, but it's going to hurt. It's going to be terrible. But you got to give him that bone-on-bone feel, so hopefully he stops. Oh, right hand shakes Chaves. Chaves stumbles back.
He definitely has to do a better job keeping his hands up and circling to the opposite direction. Right now, he's circling into the power there.
Yeah, man, Chaves keeps his hands low, in my opinion, to bait you in so he can hammer your calf on that first or initial step. But he cannot stop the takedown of Sitik Muduev. Sitik shin riding here. That's going to make it harder for Chaves to turn to the knee. He sets the hook. He can easily figure 4, use it to suck the leg up. Chaves getting tall, or at least trying to. Muduev already has the ankle rolled up or controlled by his inside hook. Expect a step over or a lift. Nope. Muduev turns to the front, keeps tilt pressure. He's looking to pin against. Chaves gets no room for offense here. He's just got to keep himself off the mat. Muduev in on the double, switching to the ankle pick. Chaves uses all his pressure power and pops him up. Raises the height of Muduev. Sitik wants that ankle pick, and Chaves is doing everything he can to prevent it. In on that single. Chaves pushes the head down. Muduev uses it to turn to the back. Chaves hand fighting. Looks like he's holding the glove there. Only for a moment, but it was long enough to get him out. And immediately slapping away at that lead leg of Muduev.
Those calf kicks can be so devastating and cause such an sense of urgency from the guys receiving them.
Very quickly. Calves are not really made to take that kind of damage. But you can see how Chaves trails his back leg. It's not great for mobility. It is great for hammering the shit out of a leg kick. If Muduev can time that, he's going to get way in. A big right hand again, hurting Chaves, and in on the single, slamming Chaves into the cage. Muduev getting in where he needs to, using just enough offensive striking to get to the grappling where the odds are ever in his favor, as it seems. Muduev punishing the legs, which is really smart. In this position, I would be punting the Achilles, punting the calf, especially of a guy like Chaves, who is such a powerful kicker. You got to take the base, the pivot, and I guess the power away as best as you can. You just break down those smaller body parts and those smaller tools. Julio's corner calling for knees, but he can't get his hips underneath him. So the best he have is like a knee lift, and you're better off using that energy to keep yourself planted. The ability for wrestlers to get their necks stretched in such horrible positions and just keep grinding in is impressive.
Yeah, he is full force.
He's got to be careful not to put himself in like a ninja choke. But Chaves is up. His hips are stretched. Is he going to be able to get him back down to the floor? No, Chaves gets the hips free. 40 seconds left in the second.
Oof.
And it's a repeat of round 1. On the outside, Chaves hammering leg kicks, but Muduev landed at least one right hand per round that did real damage to Chaves. Other than that, Muduev is controlling the wall the takedown attempts, and they are the ground. He might not have the most damage or submission threats, but Chavez has to react to him to get up. He's keeping Chavez in the negatives when he's there. That puts Muduev ahead. In this moment, I got him up 2 rounds.
I was just about to ask, confirm that this style and this type of control was, winning these rounds.
Yeah. Look, if Chavez got off the fence and hit Muduev, and Muduev went rubber legs and barely survived, you could make an argument that maybe it could be even. Chavez 2 or 3 leg kicks that, yes, landed, but did it change the tide of the fight? Did it change the pace of the fight? They were not impactful. They were just points. Muduev, however, landed 2 right hands in this fight that were impactful. Chavez either fell to a knee, stumbled over, was falling off base. That's more impactful, but those shots were followed up by singles, doubles, body locks, takedowns, trips. And yeah, Chavez was able to get back up, but it took him 45 seconds, a minute and a quarter. And then in the first round especially, he was just taken back down.
Third and final round.
Chavez is gonna have to come out like a freaking tornado.
Yeah, I said at this point, you don't want to go to judges. He needs a finish.
Yeah, Chavez needs a finish. It's absolutely necessary for him to win. He can get it. He has finishing power and ability. But if it goes anything like round 1 or round 2.
Right there, he touched him up there with a cross.
He did. That flying knee was a mistake. That closed the distance for Sitik. All Sitik had to do was survive the flying knee, and now we're right back to where we were in round 1 and round 2. Big right hand by Chavez.
He still has
Sitik.
a lot of power.
He does. He has power everywhere. He's just got to get out of here, and he is in a crotch lift position. If Sitik gets his hips in, Chavez is going up, and he's going down head first. Oh, Chavez doing a good job. He's stretching the arms. Sitik sucks it back up. He's got to keep those elbows tight and inside. He needs a bit of a gut wrench here. He's got too much space inside the arms that can allow for the pummel, which we see there. Sitik now on the fence. Chavez is not going to hang out there. Big left hook by Chavez. Sitik is hurt here. Another leaping 2-3 by Chavez. Sitik telling him, no sir, not today. Sitik getting his head in motion, not getting hit by those last few. And as he ducks in for the shot, Chavez rips the uppercut, but Sitik follows through and gets his takedown.
Chavez needs more urgency, man. He does not want to rest there. He took a deep breath and looked up at the lights like, oh God.
That was what we call an oh shit moment.
There's still plenty of time left here.
He can still get up, but he's at the disadvantage in the tangle. Now Sitik has a full hook. He's got a full hook ride. He's inside. He can place that second leg, and if he does, Chavez is going to have a hell of a time getting back up. It's one thing when the guy's behind you. It's a whole nother thing when they're on top of you. Chavez reaching in between the legs, dangerous. That opens up the neck, or at least the ability to be flattened out. I'd love to see Sitik set that second hook in. He's in a great position to do it if he has the hip dexterity. Chavez pulling up on the hook. Sitik creeping in. He's got the knee in under the hip, but he's got to kick through to that second foot. Chavez doing a great job of controlling it, making it easier for him to slide out. Sitik follows through, punches the leg deep, and he has full back control now. Now it's time for Sitik to start doing work. I'd like to see him stretch Chavez out a little bit, make him flat so that he can get better shots in. At this high posture, Sitik's got to think about keeping his hips closer to the waistline of Chavez so that he can keep this back. If Chavez gets his ass real high, he can kick and shake and force Muduev to fall off over the top. Muduev doing a great job kicking the hips out there. Chavez rolling, putting Muduev on the fence, making it a little harder for him to adjust and follow as he tries to slide. Muduev not afraid to cross the legs here. Chavez dangerously pulling feet. Matt Hughes did that in the BJ Penn fight and got submitted for the effort.
Muduev just like a python.
Man, you look at that back. You look at the build, that Russian build. It's made for squeezing.
90 seconds left here.
Chaves finds the ability to get back to the fence. Muduev fully tripoded, and he's holding the ankle. He's waiting for the hip heist of Chaves so he can just deny it with that leg pick. Called it. Big elbows by Chaves. The Kimura grip keeping Muduev stuck. Muduev freeing the hand. Chaves looking to build. Muduev hiding his head as to not eat any more of those elbows. Circling to the front, looking to snatch the hips out from underneath. You can see the left hand is already placed and ready. Muduev circling to the front, using his body weight to pin Chaves, keeping the left hand ready to rip that ankle off the ground if need be. But conceding hip control. If Chaves can walk it out, oh, beautiful control by Muduev. Look at the right arms in front, circle to the back, tried to scoop it into a table. Chaves slick to not allow it. Muduev recovers back to the front, picks the knee, looking to sit Chaves back down. 26 seconds left, and it is ride o'clock for Sitik Muduev. He's fought a beautifully smart fight. Not the most exciting thing we've ever seen, but a dominant performance thus far with 15 seconds to go. Chaves has those Hail Mary elbows where he might be able to rock him, but nope. Muduev puts him back on the ground.
And that's all she
Soviet-style wrestling takes the cake this evening with us today. Non-stop pressure. Muduev celebrating here, knowing he won the decision. Positional dominance, wrestling control, wonderfully fought by both gentlemen. Sitik Muduev just showing that he was too much grappling base or too much grappling presence for Chaves to handle. Chaves did beautifully when he got up to his feet, when he got space. But man, Muduev was just able to close the distance, take away space, and just force Chaves into the grind. Beautiful performance by both guys. This was a veteran fight, a veteran matchup.
The judges have reached a decision, a unanimous decision at that, for your winner, out of the blue corner, Sitik Muduev.
Congrats to Sitik. He's not going to hear it from the crowd.
No, this is a fusion crowd.